What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a huge video as I'm going to be listing every single Lego set that is due to retire here in the year 2025. And some of these sets may be retiring long before December 31st at midnight. So if there is something at the top of your wish list that you want to get, now is the time. It is Q4 here. There's going to be a lot of sales happening. A potential Double Insiders event is coming up at some point here in October, likely to match what is going on with these sales happening over at Amazon Prime. Lego has over 300 sets due to retire here at the end of the year, which makes a lot of sense because they've produced a record amount of sets here in 2025, and they're likely going to be pushing that 1,000 set release boundary in 2026. So they need to move a lot of these off the shelves. So pay attention, buckle up, because we have a lot to discuss. I have alphabetized all of the sets by theme, and I've included timestamps here in the video. So if there's a specific theme or themes that you care about, you can jump ahead here in the video to those sections so you can get the information that you need the most that curtails and fits your collection. But without further ado, let's jump into it. The first theme that we're going to be discussing here is Animal Crossing. There are 7 sets due to retire for Animal Crossing, starting off with 77046, Julian's Birthday Party. Then we have 77047, Bunny's Outdoor Activities, followed up by Captain's Island Boat Tour, 77048, Isabel's House Visit, 77049, Nook's Cranny and Rosie's House, 77050, Fly with Dodo Airlines, 77051, and then last but finally not least, we have KK's Concert at the Plaza, set number 77052. I don't know much about Animal Crossing. We do not collect it, but I know there are certain sets that have unique characters, you know, as minifigs. So if you're an Animal Crossing fan, you might want to pay attention to which of the 7 sets that I just listed have those unique characters, because with this being, you know, a theme that may not be continued long term, you definitely want to pick up those ones with the unique minifigures, because those are the ones that tend to go up on the secondary market post-retirement. Moving on to architecture. Only 2 sets retiring here for the architecture line. It's also rumored that there's going to be more sets coming to the architecture line in 2026, but we have set number 21028, New York City, which is right now on a 2-week back order. And then the other set retiring here in 2025 is set number 21044, Paris, which is on a 2-month back order. So as long as you order this before it retires, you will get it. They do have to fulfill the back orders. And as we're going through these sets, you'll see that some of these are back ordered online, sold out, and some of these are discounted on Lego's website as well. So pay attention to the status of these sets as well, because that is a really good indicator as to the popularity, or if it's not too popular amongst Lego fans. Moving on to Lego Batman. We have 5 Lego Batman sets that are due to retire. There's also some other DC sets that are scheduled to retire, but the Lego website separates Batman and DC superheroes, even though Batman is obviously part of Detective Comics. But here we go. First one retiring is set number 76270, the Batman Mech Armor. Then we have the $300 76271, the Batman Animated Series Gotham City Skyline art set. This is so cool. I can't wait to build mine. And this is kind of sad to see this one go already. So if you need this one, I would definitely grab this sooner than later, just because it's such a cool and unique Batman set. Now we have set number 76273, Batman Construction Figure and the Batpod Bike, followed up by Batman with Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze, once again based on Batman the Animated Series, set number 76274. This one is sold out at the moment on Lego Shop at Home. And then 76301, we have the 4+ Batman and Batmobile versus Mr. Freeze. So I think the 2 highlights of the ones that are retiring are definitely the Gotham City Batman Animated Series Batmobile, as well as the Gotham City Batman Animated Series Skyline art set. So for me, those are the 2 highlights, but at the moment, the Batmobile is sold out. Moving on to Brickheadz. We are huge fans of Lego Brickheadz, and we have 15 Brickheadz scheduled to retire, some of which just came out here in 2025. So very interesting. This one has been around for a while. I believe this one came out in 2022. The Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader 2-pack. This one is going to retire finally. Then we have the Captain America. This is based on the Sam Wilson Captain America and Red Hulk Brickheadz 2-pack, set number 40668. We just got these in, actually we got them at the end of 2024, but the movie was released here in 2025. So I'm just guessing that the hype for Captain America is long gone. So they want to get rid of these and make room for more Marvel Brickheads. Then we have another Marvel Brickheads due to retire here with set number 40669, the Iron Man Mark V. We also have the Iron Spider-Man, set number 40670, followed up by the super cute set number 40671, Potted Groot. Then we have another Star Wars Brickheads with Clone Commander Cody, set number 40675. I think this one is going to be one that a lot of people are going to be chasing down post-retirement. Then we have the really unique Batman 8-in-1 Brickheads. This was set number 40748, where you could actually turn the set into 8 different versions of Batman. If you wanted to have all of them in your collection, unfortunately, you would have to buy multiple sets of this. But I'm hoping that this sold well, because I'd love to see some other 8-in-1 Brickheads characters. I feel like a layup for them is Iron Man with all the Iron Man suits. But if you need this one, I actually need another one of these that is due to retire. Then we have Wednesday and Enid, set number 40750. This is currently on sale, 30% off, down to $14 from $20. Then we have set number 40792, Dumbo, followed up by the 2-pack of Tom and Jerry, set number 40793. Then from Wicked, we have the Elphaba and Glinda, set number 40794. I believe these just released because we have the second Wicked movie coming out in November. Then we have the Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains 5-pack, set number 40796, followed up by set number 40798, Red Panda May. And then we have, really interesting here, the last 2 Brickheads are both One Piece Brickheads. There's no other sets in the One Piece theme that are retiring, but the Brickheads are. Set number 40799, the Monkey D. Luffy, as well as Buggy the Clown, set number 40800. Very curious to see why these are retiring. Maybe the One Piece Brickheads are just not doing well in terms of sales, or maybe there's more One Piece Brickheads that the LEGO Group wants to bring out. So 15 Brickhead sets retiring. Lots of interesting ones there. Now let's talk City, as there are 36 LEGO City sets due to retire here. Starting off with 60369, the Mobile Police Dog Training. Then we have 60373, Fire Rescue Boat. 60374, Fire Command Truck. 60391, Construction Trucks and Wrecking Ball Crane. 60401, Construction Steamroller. 60406, Race Car and Car Carrier Truck. 60408, Car Transporter Truck with Sports Cars. I built this one, highly recommend. It was a lot of fun. Then we have 60409, the Yellow Mobile Construction Crane. 60412, 4x4 Fire Truck with Rescue Boat. 60413, Fire Rescue Plane. 60418, Police Mobile Crime Lab Truck. 60420, Yellow Construction Excavator. 60421, Robot World Roller Coaster Park. Need to pick this one up for our collection. 60422, Seaside Harbor with Cargo Ship. 60426, Jungle Explorer Off-Road Truck. That is a great one because you get the Bengal Tiger. 60429, Spaceship and Asteroid Discovery. 60431, Space Explorer Rover and Alien Life. 60433, Modular Space Station. 60434, Space Base and Rocket Launchpad. 60435, Tow Truck and Sports Car Repair. 60437, Jungle Explorer Helicopter at Base Camp. 60439, Space Science Lab. 60444, F1 Garage and Mercedes AMG and Alpine Cars. I'm guessing this one did not do well and LEGO wants to get this one out of here. 60446, Modular Galactic Spaceship. 60448, Red Sports Car. 60449, Off-Road Police Car Chase. 60450, Yellow Construction Wheel Loader. 60452, Donut Truck. 60453, Lifeguard Beach Rescue Truck. 60458, Police vs. Fire Truck Race Car Pack. 60459, Airplane vs. Hospital Bed Race Car Pack. Then we have 60460, No Limits Race Car Ramp Track. 60461, Red Farm Tractor with Trailer and Sheep. 60472, Scrapyard with Cars. We need this one, so I hope I find it on sale. 60474, F1 Grid with V-Carb and Sauber Race Cars. And then 60475, the Lego City Advent Calendar. There is a lot of stuff retiring. I would pay attention to the Lego City Jungle sub-theme. I think some of those sets are awesome, like the helicopter, and you get some really cool animals with those sets. But very curious to see what Lego is going to be giving us in 2026 to replace all of the city sets that are leaving us here in 2025. Now moving on to the Creator / Creator 3-in-1 line. I love the Creator 3-in-1 sets. We're currently having a ton of fun in our castle series with the brand new Horse Knight Castle that was released recently. I just think you get a lot more bang for your buck with the Creator 3-in-1 sets with having those alternate builds compared to some other themes where you're paying that higher premium price for the licenses, for the characters, and you only get one build option for the set. Here we go. Starting off with 31058, we have Mighty Dinosaurs. 31109, Pirate Ship. Highly recommend, if you are a fan of classic pirates, to pick this one up before it retires, with the Black Pearl that just released and the rumored Pirates of the Caribbean theme making a full comeback in 2026 with multiple sets that are going to be at various different price points. It's possible that Lego won't be giving us much classic pirates as any sort of set because they're going to be pushing people to go buy the Pirates of the Caribbean sets. Next up, we have 31129, the Majestic Butthole Tiger. 31137, Adorable Dogs. 31142, Space Roller Coaster. 31145, Red Dragon. 31153, Modern House. 31154, Forest Animals Red Fox. 31155, Hamster Wheel. 31156, the Tropical Ukulele. 31158, Sea Animals. And then we have 4 smaller creator sets that are retiring with 40220, the London Bus. 40517, Vespa. 40650, Land Rover Classic Defender. And the last one is 40747, Daffodils. Now for the DC Superheroes theme, minus all the Batman sets that we've already talked about, there is one non-Batman DC superhero set scheduled to retire. It's currently on a 2-month back order, and that is 76302, the Superman mech versus Lex Luthor. I bet this set has done quite well because the Superman movie was actually pretty good this past summer. So hopefully we'll see a lot more non-Batman themed sets from the DC Superheroes line moving into 2026. Now let's talk all of the sets retiring from Despicable Me. Set number 75580, the Minions and Banana Car. We have 75581, Minions Music Party Bus. 75582, the Brick Built Gru and Minions. Love the Minions. Gru just looks kind of weird. And then we have 75583, the Minions and Gru's Family Mansion. This was the only one that we considered, but we have a lot of other sets currently on our radar, so this one will probably slip through the cracks for us. And as I'm going through all of these themes and talking about all the retiring sets, let me know down in the comment section below which sets you are hoping to pick up before they retire. And also while you're down there, hit the like button. It's free and it helps out the channel tremendously. So thank you guys so much for doing that. Let's talk retiring Disney sets. We have 17 retiring, starting off with 40720, the Mini Disney Sleeping Beauty Castle. Then we have a big one, set number 43222, Disney Castle. This is $400, and I'm curious because this hasn't been on the shelves for too long, definitely shorter than the previous Disney Castle. I'm wondering if they're going to be bringing out a new Disney Castle because aren't they repainting the one in real life at Disney World or something? Then we have set number 43230, the Walt Disney Tribute Camera. I've seen this one on deep clearance. I don't think this one performed too well. Then we have 43235, Ariel's Music Stage. 43237, Isabella's Flower Pot from Encanto. 43238, Elsa's Frozen Castle from Frozen. Set number 43242, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. This is another beautiful set. We have this one to build at some point, and I don't think we're going to be seeing the Seven Dwarves especially for a long time. So just for those minifigs alone, that might be one you consider picking up. Then we have set number 43245, the Magical Madrigal House. We were so disappointed with this. We wanted to see a full modular Encanto house. I think there's just so much opportunity there, and this one just did not hit the mark for us. Set number 43248, Inside Out 2 Mood Cubes. Set number 43251, Antonio's Animal Sanctuary. Set number 43252, Moana's Flower Pot. Set number 43254, Ariel's Crystal Cavern. 43256, Anna's Sleigh Adventure. Set number 43259, Twirling Ariel. And then we have 43261, Encanto Mini House, followed up by the Disney Frozen Advent Calendar that just came out, 43273. And then the last one due to retire for the Disney theme is set number 43275, Cinderella's Castle and Horse Carriage. Now moving on to the latest original Lego theme with Dreams. There are 13 Dreams set retiring, and it's looking like this theme is going to continue on, at least for a little bit. So let's talk about the ones that are retiring. I'm actually interested in picking some of these up if I can find a good deal on them, because these sets have some really crazy parts that I think would be really good for not only our inventory, but for making some custom minifigures and eventually adding to the city. We have set number 71478, the Never Witches Midnight Raven. Set number 71479, Zoe's Cat Motorcycle. 71480, Logan the Mighty Panda. He looks menacing. Then we have 71483, the Never Witches Nightmare Creatures. 71484, Cooper's Robot Dinosaur C-Rex. 71485, Mateo and the Z-Blob, the Night Battle Mech. This thing looks so cool. I kind of hope I can find this one. Then we have set number 71486, Castle Nocturnia. Then we have 71487, Z-Blob's Robot and Vehicle Adventures. I gotta get this one just because there's that space logo on that minifigure's torso, which I love. Then we have 71488, Bunchu's Creative Animal Adventures. 71489, Cooper's Gaming Controller Jet. 71490, Izzy and Bunchuro, the Gaming Bunny. 71491, Mateo and the Z-Blob Action Race Car. And the last one, 71497, Cooper's Tiger Mech and Zero's Hot Rod Car. So some really crazy looking sets. And like I said, I think I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out for any of these if I see them for a good price. We have another theme that is seeing a monster amount of sets leave here in 2025, and that is Friends. So if you're a fan of the Friends theme or know a friend or family member that loves this theme, make sure to pay attention because we have 32 Friends sets that are going to be retiring here in 2025. Starting off with 41748, the Heart Lake City Community Center, followed up by 42603, Stargazing Camping Vehicle, 42604, Heart Lake City Shopping Mall, 42606, the Mobile Bakery Food Cart. Then we have 42610, Karaoke Music Party, 42614, Vintage Fashion Store, 42618, the Heart Lake City Cafe, 42620, Ollie and Paisley's Family Houses, 42621, the Heart Lake City Hospital, 42622, Adventure Camp Archery Range, 42623, the Beach Water Scooter, 42624, Adventure Camp Cozy Cabins, 42625, Beach Smoothie Stand, 42626, Adventure Camp Water Sports, 42630, Heart Lake City Water Park, 42631, Adventure Camp Treehouse, 42634, Horse and Pony Trailer, 42635, Dog Grooming Car, 42638, Castle Bed and Breakfast. I think this is one that we still need to grab because there's some pretty cool rebrickable versions of this one. 42639, Andrea's Modern Mansion. We picked this one up over the summer on a really good Facebook Marketplace find so I can build that rebrickable Tony Stark's Modern Mansion. Then we have 42640, Guinea Pig Playground, 42641, Surfing Dogs and Scooter Adventure, 42643, Cotton Candy Stand and Scooter, 42645, Aaliyah's Baby Sister's Playroom, 42646, Autumn's Room, 42651, Horse and Pet Vet Clinic, 42655, Restaurant and Cooking School, 42656, Heart Lake City Airport and Airplane, 42662, Hair Salon and Accessory Store, 42668, the Lego Friends Advent Calendar, 42669, Beekeeper's House and Flower Garden, and last but finally not least, we have 42672, the Creative Beach and Travel Suitcase. I particularly don't pay too much attention to this theme right now, but we are having a baby girl in December, so hey, who knows? Maybe a few years down the road, we will be picking up French sets a lot more than we do now. So thankfully, the next two themes aren't too bad in terms of the number of sets that are retiring. First up, let's talk about Fortnite, where we will see 2 sets retire. First one here is 77070, the Durr Burger, as well as 77072, Peely Bone. Fortnite is extremely popular as a game right now and continues to be for the foreseeable future. So we could be getting a lot more Fortnite sets from LEGO in the years to come. The next theme that we have up is Gabby's Dollhouse, where we're going to see 3 sets retire from that. Set number 10795, Crafting with Baby Box, is the first one. Then we have 10796, Gabby's Kitty Care Ear. And then 10797, Gabby's Party Room. I don't know anything about Gabby's Dollhouse, but, you know, we're having a daughter, so maybe a couple years from now, this will be a theme that we'll be paying very close attention to. Moving on to Harry Potter. There are 16 Harry Potter sets scheduled to retire, and the big one that we have to talk about first is actually sold out right now. 75978, Diagon Alley. This is a very popular set. I think this is gonna skyrocket on the secondary market once this is officially retired, but I am so sorry for any of you guys that want this set right now, because as it stands, it's sold out. I hope it comes back. It's a very expensive set, but it's very iconic, and from what we've heard from people that have built it, they loved it, and LEGO did a really good job with it. We are lucky enough to have one. We just haven't built our copy yet. Moving on to 76391, we have the Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition. This is the owl here with the, you know, all the wand, and his name is escaping me, but I'll remember it here in a few minutes. Then we have 76421, Dobby the House Elf, followed up by 76423, Hogwarts Express train set with Hogsmeade Station. I feel like there's always a new Hogwarts train coming. Then we have, Hedwig, of course, 76425, Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive. 76426, Hogwarts Castle Boathouse. 76427, Buckbeak. 76428, Hagrid's Hut, An Unexpected Visit. 76430, Hogwarts Castle Owlery. 76431, Hogwarts Castle Potions Class. 76433, Mandrake. 76434, Aragog in the Forbidden Forest. 76439, Ollivanders and Madame Malkin's Robes. 76440, Triwizard Tournament, The Arrival. I feel like this came out somewhat recently. Wasn't this a 2025 release? And as of right now, it is temporarily out of stock. Then we have 76441, Hogwarts Castle Dueling Club. And then 76456, the LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar, which just released. Harry Potter continues to be a very popular theme amongst LEGO fans year over year. So it makes sense that LEGO is moving a lot of Harry Potter sets out so they can drop some more. What confuses me is I just don't see the demand for Harry Potter. Maybe our community just doesn't have a lot of Harry Potter fans yet. I do know there's another Harry Potter project coming with the new TV series that they're apparently launching. So with that new TV series, we could see a huge influx in more sales of Harry Potter sets, which is just going to lead the LEGO group to produce more Harry Potter sets. Now, the next theme that we're going to discuss is the Icons theme, where there are some very iconic and very expensive sets that are due to retire. If you are interested in getting any of these sets, I highly recommend that you sign up and download a free cashback service called Rakuten. Rakuten has decided to sponsor Slapshotbricks here for the remainder of 2025, and we are so grateful because they are a cashback service that I personally have been using for 8 years. I have managed to rack up over $5,000 worth of cashback by buying LEGO and other products from companies that Rakuten is partnered with. They currently offer 2.5% cash back to anybody who signs up and uses Rakuten. However, if you sign up with our unique affiliate link down in the description below, you will get an additional $50 as a sign-up bonus, which you can, of course, put towards any of your LEGO purchases here in the last quarter of 2025. Take advantage of that $50 sign-up bonus, plus pay attention because Rakuten is also going to be having periods where they up the cashback percentage from 2.5% to as high as 15%, which is absolutely crazy. There are no strings attached. It is a completely free service, and I myself would never promote anything here on this channel that I personally didn't have success with and didn't enjoy using. So I hope you guys take advantage of that $50 sign-up bonus. Let's get back to the icon sets that we have here to discuss. And once again, thank you to Rakuten for sponsoring the channel and of course sponsoring this video. Next up, we have 10297, the Boutique Hotel, iconic corner modular that I know a lot of people are going to be sad to see go. Then we have set number 10298, Vespa 125. The huge Lion Knights Castle, set number 10305. I was hoping we were going to have more time with this set. I am lucky enough to have one copy of it somewhere here in the studio, but I was really hoping to pick up a second one because the minifigures are just so cool, and there's also several just massive rebrickable designs with multiple copies of the Lion Knights Castle. I don't know if we're going to be able to swing it because $400 is a lot of money, but I know a lot of people are going to be very sad to see this one go, but I'm hoping there are other big castle sets on the horizon. Next up, we have 10312, the Jazz Club, another awesome modular that we are losing. 10317, Land Rover Classic Defender 90. I need to grab another copy of this because there's some really cool rebrickables. Then we have 10325, the Alpine Lodge from the Winter Village collection. Set number 10332, Medieval Town Square. I have somehow slept on this set, and I have to get this one. I cannot let this one retire without getting at least one copy. Then we have 10339, Santa's Post Office. 10391, Over the Moon with Pharrell Williams. I did not see this movie, but I heard the movie was pretty good, but the set just did not perform too well. And that's actually it. Those are the 10 icon sets that are due to retire here in 2025. Some really expensive ones, so make sure to budget accordingly, especially for the bigger ones like the Lion Knights Castle, as well as the Boutique Hotel and the Jazz Club. But some really iconic, huge Lego sets leaving us, which is a little sad. Now let's talk another one of our favorite Lego themes, Lego Ideas, where there are 7 sets due to retire here in 2025. The first one is a very popular one, and it is currently on a 60-day back order. 21335, the Motorized Lighthouse. This is a beautiful set, and if this is one that you've been waiting on, now is definitely the time. We cannot wait to build our copy here in the studio. Then we have 21341, Disney Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Beautiful Halloween set. 21342, the Insect Collection. Oh man, this is such a cool one. I cannot wait to build mine. 21343, the Viking Village. Will we be seeing more Vikings from the Lego group in 2026? I really hope they give us another follow-up set to this awesome Viking Village. Then we have 21344, the Orient Express, which got so much backlash because it is not powered up. If you want to power it up, you can do it on your own, but I think that hurt the sales ultimately of this one. We were 50-50 on it. I don't know if we're going to be able to swing it by the end of the year. And we got 21346, the Family Tree, as well as 21347, the Red London Telephone Box. So some pretty cool ones leaving us from the ideas. Next theme we have is Jurassic World, where 5 sets from this theme are due to retire, starting off with 76962, the Baby Bumpy Ankylosaurus. Hopefully I said that somewhat correctly. 76963, Baby Dinosaur Rescue Center. 76964, Dinosaur Fossils T-Rex Skull. 76965, Dinosaur Missions Stegosaurus Discovery. And the last one is 76966, Dinosaur Missions Allosaurus Transport Truck. We are not huge collectors when it comes to Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, anything like that. However, I do know that these molded dinosaurs do go up quite a bit on the secondary market, once all of these sets have been retired. So pay attention to those if you're trying to collect all the different dinosaurs for your Lego collection. Now let's talk Marvel superheroes. The Lego group is retiring 26 Marvel sets here in 2025. A lot of stuff is happening with the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well as other parts of Marvel Comics. So it's no wonder because Lego hopefully is going to be bringing us a lot of new sets, hopefully some good sets, because I feel like they've kind of been all over the place with Marvel. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have coming out in 2026. But let's talk about the ones that are retiring with 10789, Spider-Man's car and Doc Ock. Then we have 10794, Team Spidey Web Spinner Headquarters. 11199, Team Spidey Dino Crawler Rescue. These are the 4+ sets. And now we have a big one that I know is on a lot of people's radar. 76178, the Daily Bugle. This is arguably the best Marvel modular that we've ever gotten. I was personally disappointed this year because we didn't get a Oscorp that was the same scale and the same level of quality as the Daily Bugle here, but I know this is this is one that a lot of people really want, so you might have to pull the trigger at that $350 retail, because I guarantee you this set will be going up on the secondary market post-retirement, just because it has unique minifigures. I doubt Lego's ever going to give us another Daily Bugle at this scale, at least not for another 10 to 15 years, so this is going to be heavily desired post-retirement, so this is one that you really need to pay attention to. Moving on to 76191, we have the sold out Infinity Gauntlet. I was actually surprised this one hadn't retired already. Then we have 76261, the Spider-Man Final Battle. This set has been around for a while and has been heavily discounted at Walmart and Target for the last year, so it's time for this one to go. 76276, Venom Mech Armor versus Miles Morales. Then we have 76277, War Machine Mech Armor. I'm not a mech fan, so I usually skip right over these in terms of our collection. 76279, the Spider-Man Race Car and Venom Green Goblin. Then we have 76280, Spider-Man vs. Sandman Final Battle. This complements that Final Battle set that we just mentioned. 76281, the X-Men X-Jet. Thankfully, the X-Mansion is not retiring, but the X-Jet is. Then we have 76285, Spider-Man's Mask. Makes sense because we got Miles this year. 76286, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Milano. This is a beautiful set. I can't wait to build my copy. Heavily recommend that you grab this one, because this is another one that I could see going up potentially on the secondary market post-retirement. Then we have 76287, Iron Man with Bike and the Hulk. Not sure why Iron Man needs a motorcycle. But then we have 76288, Iron Man and Iron Legion versus Hydra Soldier, excuse me. These have been on deep clearance at certain Targets. I found these for as cheap as $9, I believe, so be on the lookout for that. Then we have 76289, Thor vs. Surtur construction figure. 76290, the Avengers versus the Leviathan. 76291, the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. Didn't this come out this year? I guess this one didn't do too well. 76292, Captain America versus Red Hulk Battle. This was way overpriced. I didn't even buy this. I'll pick it up if I see it on clearance, but $55 is way too much. 76295, the Avengers Helicarrier. 76296, new Captain America construction figure. 76298, Iron Spider-Man construction figure. Then we have 76307, Iron Man Mech versus Ultron. 76308, Spider-Man Mech versus Anti-Venom. This is a good one to pick up for that Anti-Venom minifigure. It did come out in the Peter Parker's apartment set, I believe, but if you want to get it for only $15, this is definitely the cheaper way to go. Then we have 76310, Iron Man Car and Black Panther versus Red Hulk to round out the retiring Marvel wave. So as you guys heard me say, we have a mixture of vehicles, we have modular buildings, we have Brickheadz that are retiring from Marvel, we also have construction figures, we have mechs, we have masks. There's just so much happening with Marvel. I kind of hope they can kind of streamline the Marvel superheroes theme a little bit to my liking for at least the next few years, but we'll see what they end up releasing in 2026. The next theme that we have to talk about is Minecraft. Minecraft has 15 sets that are retiring here in 2025. 21178, the Fox Lodge. 21251, Steve's Desert Expedition. 21252, the Armory. 21254, the Turtle Beach House. We have 21255, the Nether Portal Ambush. 21256, the Frog House. Then we have 21259, the Pirate Ship Voyage. 21260, the Cherry Blossom Garden. 21261, the Wolf Stronghold. 21262, the Windmill Farm. 21263, the Badlands Mineshaft. 21264, the Ender Dragon and End Ship. 21265, the Crafting Table, which is on a 2-week back order right now. Then we have 21280, the Minecraft Advent Calendar, followed up by 21281, Baby Pig's Birthday Celebration. So interesting to see all of those Minecraft sets retiring. We don't collect Minecraft, so I don't really have anything to add here. From the collectible minifigures theme, we do have one set that is technically retiring by the end of the year. It just came out. These minifigure series are only out for 4 months anyway. The Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Man CMFs are going to retire, so if you haven't picked any of these up for your collection, make sure to be on the lookout at your local Walmarts, Targets, or you can order them right from Lego Shop at Home. hands down, best CMF series of the year. From what we're hearing, I'm not sure what CMFs are looking like in terms of what's going to drop in 2026 as far as quality. So this is a really good series that I highly recommend you not miss out on, especially if you're a Marvel or Spider-Man collector. Next up, we have another original Lego theme that is going to see 20 sets leave here in 2025. Let's talk Ninjago, everybody. First one that we have is a big one. Set number 71799, Ninjago City Markets. This set is unbelievably cool. We are lucky enough to have this one in our collection. We do collect the larger Ninjago scale sets, but we don't collect all the smaller and medium ones. So we had to pick this one up, and this one is just really unique and super cool. So I know a lot of people are probably going to be sad to see this one go. Then we have set number 71804, Aaron's Battle Mech. 71805, Jay's Mech Battle Pack. Then we have 71806, Cole's Elemental Earth's Mech. 71807, Sora's Elemental Tech Mech. 71809, Egalt the Master Dragon. 71810, Young Dragon Ryu. 71811, Aaron's Ninja Off-Road Buggy Car. 71812, Kai's Ninja Climber Mech. 71813, Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. 71816, Zane's Ice Motorcycle. 71818, Tournament Battle Arena. 71819, Dragonstone Shrine. 71820, Ninja Team Combo Vehicle. This is a pretty cool looking vehicle with those half tracks in the front. 71821, Cole's Titan Dragon Mech. 71822, Source Dragon of Motion. That's a pretty cool set. 71823, Kai's Dragon Spinjitzu Spinner. 71824, Sora's Dragon Spinjitzu Spinner. Some of these are tongue twisters. 71833, Ras and Aaron's Superstorm Jet. And finally, we have 71841, Dragonian Storm Village. So a lot of Ninjago sets retiring, so pay attention, especially if you're once again looking for specific Ninjago minifigures, as well as some of the actual dragons and such. I know some of them are highly popular and very collectible, especially post-retirement. Up next, let's talk seasonal sets that are retiring. We have 12 that are actually leaving us, starting off with 40648, the Money Tree. 40499, Santa Sleigh. Oh, we need to grab this one. This is a beautiful Christmas set. Then we have 40573, Christmas Tree, which is far cheaper than the new Christmas tree that is coming out or just released. 40678, we have the Festival Calendar. 40709, Spring Animal Playground. 40711, Hedgehog Picnic Date. 40721, Halloween Barn. 40744, Christmas Ornament Selection. 40746, Santa's Delivery Truck. I personally love this one. Then we have the final one here, 40821, Love Bears. I feel like a lot of these sets slip under the radar because they are seasonal. They're only popular for certain moments throughout the year, but definitely some good ones to pay attention to there. Moving on to Sonic the Hedgehog. We have 6 Sonic sets leaving us in 2025. Starting off with 76995, Shadow the Hedgehog Escape. I love the Shadow minifigure on the motorcycle. That is so cool. Then we have 76996, Knuckles Guardian Mech. 76997, Tails Adventure Boat. 76998, Knuckles and the Master Emerald Shrine. 76999, Supersonic vs. Egg Drillster. And then finally, we have the 77000, Shadow the Hedgehog Bust. This personally was one of the biggest busts for me in terms of disappointments. I really wanted this set to look good, be good, but it just doesn't look good at all to me. And I think sales have probably reflected that. I haven't heard a lot of people say they picked this one up, so makes sense that this one is retiring. Who knows if they'll do a follow-up Sonic or Tails or Knuckles to match the Shadow the Hedgehog bust moving into 2026 or 2027. Up next, we have another personal favorite theme of mine with Speed Champions. We are going to be seeing 7 Speed Champion sets leave us here by the end of the year. Starting off with 76920, the Ford Mustang Dark Horse Sports Car. 76921, Audi S1 e-tron Quattro race car. 76922, BMW M4 GT3 and BMW M Hybrid V8 race cars 2-pack. I love the Speed Champions 2-packs. Then we have 76923, Lamborghini Lambo V12 Vision GT Supercar, 76925 Aston Martin safety car and AMR 23. I built this, loved it, it was amazing. And then we have 76935 NASCAR Next Gen Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. I also built that one and enjoyed that. A lot of stickers though. And then we have one F1 car leaving us here in 2025 with 77247, the Kick Sauber F1 Team C44 race car. I believe the driver is getting replaced or already was replaced for this F1 team, so that's why they are retiring this and likely going to be giving us a newer version of this exact set in 2026 to replace or to reflect the replacement of that driver. I don't think the F1 Speed Champions are doing very well anyway, so I was actually expecting to see more of them retire, but unfortunately Speed Champions are going to be getting, as per the rumors, another price increase moving into 2026. They're going from $26.99 to $27.99, and it's probably not going to be long before they're $30. So if you're a Speed Champions fan, definitely grab some of these while they're still at that lower price. I still think they should be $19.99 in my opinion, but they're really hiking up the cost of the Speed Champions year over year, and it's definitely a bummer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has officially come to talk Star Wars. Star Wars is a very special place in my heart. I love collecting Lego Star Wars, and we have 23 Lego sets that are retiring here in 2025. To note, really quick, next year in 2026 is a huge year for Star Wars as a whole. We are seeing Star Wars return to the big screen in the movie theaters with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie in May. The trailer just dropped, or the teaser trailer just dropped for that a couple days ago. And then we also have Ahsoka Season 2 coming to Disney Plus in the second half of 2026. So I'm very excited for the new Lego Star Wars sets that are going to be coming out next year. But let's talk about the ones that are leaving us, starting off with 40755, the Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder. This one has that 25th anniversary QT-KT droid minifigure. So, if you need this set to complete your 25th anniversary minifigures, definitely jump on that. Then we have 75304, the Darth Vader helmet bust. Then we have 75331, the UCS Razor Crest. Will we see another UCS Razor Crest? Probably not. Razor Crest is returning to us in universe somehow. We'll probably see another playscale version of that. We could be seeing some significant discounts on the UCS Razor Crest here in the last quarter of the year, so be on the lookout for that. Then we have 75354, the Coruscant Guard Gunship. I really hope LEGO gives us another different legion of gunship in 2026. Maybe a wolf pack or a Mutilus 10 would be so cool as well. Then we have 75355, the UCS X-Wing, 75357, Ghost and Phantom 2, 75362, Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle, 75373, Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. This is actually really cool because you get the unique Imperial Commandos in this set. Then we have 75374, the Onyx Cinder. This was from the Skeleton Crew show. Then we have 75376, the Mini Scale Tantive 4. Then moving on to the mini-scale Invisible Hand, 75377. 75378 is the Bark Speeder Escape. This is where we saw Keller and Beck in The Mandalorian Season 3 rescue Grogu during Order 66 from the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Then we have 75380, the mini-scale Mos Espa Pod Race Diorama. 75381, the Droideka buildable droid. I really like the Droideka. I can't wait to build mine. Then we have 75383, Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. You also get the 25th anniversary Saw Gerrera in this set. I don't know why they don't show it on the main screen there, but this is another important one with that 25th anniversary minifig. Then we have the 75384 Crimson Firehawk, which has been heavily discounted several times throughout its shelf life. Then we have 75385 Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Peridia. I think we will be seeing all of these characters in minifig form again, with the exception of Morgan Elsbeth. Then we have set number 75386, Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon Battle. This one I think is going to be sought after post-retirement just because of the Praetorians, as well as the Moff Gideon in his Mandalorian suit. I think those three minifigs are really cool. Then we have Boarding the Tantive here with 75387. This is another one where you get the 25th anniversary ARC Trooper 5s. They didn't do a great job on 5s here, but I doubt we'll ever see another 5s minifigure ever again. Then we have the 75390 Luke Skywalker X-Wing Mech, 75392 Creative Play Droid Builder with the 25th anniversary Young Leia with Lola Droid as that important minifigure there. Not all the 25th anniversary minifigures are retiring, but most of them are for some reason. Then we have the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup set from Rebuild the Galaxy Season 1. This one, as it stands right now, is sold out. So pretty interesting to see that. But we did just get Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2, Pieces of the Past, drop on Disney Plus. I still have to watch it. And then we have 75396 Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit with that exclusive 25th anniversary 9 nub, which is a very important minifigure that we may never see again. This set is also pretty important because it complements the UCS Jabba's sail barge, which I think will also help make this one more sought after post-retirement. But let me know, especially if you're a Star Wars fan or collector, which sets are you targeting and hoping to find on sale before they retire here in the next few months. All right, we're getting there. Only a few themes left. Next theme up is Super Mario, where we have 5 sets retiring. First one, which is on a 2-month, 60-day back order here, 71411, the Mighty Bowser. Next up, we have 71435, Battle with Roy at Peach's Castle. 71436, King Boo's Haunted Mansion. 71437, the Bowser Express Train. And 72033, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and DK Jumbo. We don't really pay attention too much to the Super Mario sets. I really hope they give us Mario minifigures at some point. That would really make us start to collect this theme, but as it stands right now, we just aren't interested in most of these sets. Unlike Super Mario, a theme that I'm always paying very close attention to is Technic. And we have 18 Technic sets due to leave us here by the end of 2025. And we are starting off with a huge one. Set number 42115, the Lamborghini Sion FKP 37, $450 Technic 1/8 scale supercar here, and this is one that I foresee going up quite a bit on the secondary market post-retirement. It's in that beautiful lime green, and it's just super cool. They do such a good job with these 1/8 scale supercars, and I'm very much looking forward to building mine. Next up, we have 42141, the McLaren Formula One race car. This one I have seen on discount as low as $140, so you can definitely find this one out there for a good price if you need it. Next up, we have the large, oh man, I wish I could grab this, but this is just very much out of our budget, especially right now. 42146, the Liber Crawler Crane LR 13000. This is on a 60-day back order at the moment, which is crazy. It's a $700 set, so obviously some Technic fans are really going after this. I would just love to have this roaming around the studio and playing with all the power functions and everything. It's just so cool, but very expensive. Next up, we have 42156, the Peugeot 9x8 24-hour Le Mans hybrid hypercar. This one is super cool. I think this is going to do well post-retirement as well. Love how the lime green accents complement the gray color scheme here. It's just really awesome. Then we have 42159, the Yamaha MT-10 SP motorcycle. Up next, we have the smaller, sold out, 42163 heavy duty bulldozer. 42164, the off-road race buggy. 42165, Mercedes AMG F1 W14E performance pullback. Then we have 42166, the Neo McLaren Extreme E race car. 42168, John Deere 9700 forage harvester. I'm actually really curious to see what other John Deere Technic sets they release in the next few years. I hope they continue to uphold that license pretty well. Then we have 42169, the Neo McLaren Formula E race car. Oh, did I already say this one? I'm so sorry if I did. Oh, no, I didn't. It's a very similar one. Okay. Then we have 42174, the Emirates Team New Zealand AC-75 yacht. This is one that I need to pick up before the end of the year. Then we have 42178, the Surface Space Loader LT78. If you guys remember, last year they did the space theming across multiple lines, similar to how this year they did Formula One. So we got some really cool space Technic sets, especially this one right here, 42180, the Mars Crew Exploration Rover. And we have 42181, the VTOL Heavy Cargo Spaceship, LT81. Both the rover here as well as the VTOL Heavy Cargo Spaceship are two that I can't wait to build myself. Then we have 42182, the NASA Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle, LRV. Then we have 42184, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute White Hypercar, which is on a 60-day back order. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Lamborghini Huracan Technica Orange as the final Technic set that is retiring here in 2025. All right, 2 themes left. Let's do it. Next theme up is Wednesday, which just saw season 2 premiere on Netflix. I know Joanna was very excited to finally get around to watching the 2nd season of that. The first of 2 retiring Wednesday sets we have here is 76780, the Wednesday Addams figure. This is currently 30% off, $35 down from $50. And then the other retiring Wednesday set here is 76781, Wednesday and Enid's Door Room. This is also 30% off. It's $62.99 down from $90. So will we see Wednesday continue as a theme? I would imagine they're doing a season 3 on Netflix, but we'll see if it goes beyond that because Jenna Ortega, I feel like, is in very high demand right now, and probably a lot of different movie franchises and possibly other TV shows might want to use her. So who knows how long she will end up playing the Wednesday Addams character. The final theme that we have here for today's Mega 2025 retirement video from Wicked. We have 3 sets retiring, starting off with 75681, Glinda, Elphaba, and Nezarose at Shiz University. Then we have 75682, Elphaba and Glinda figures, as well as 75683, Glinda and Elphaba's dormitory. And once again, I feel like this theme would thrive a little bit more if it had minifigures, maybe even just a few sets if they wanted to do the mini dolls for some other sets. But we have pretty much not picked up any of the Wicked sets because we're not huge mini doll fans. But that is every single Lego set, over 300 of them by my count, 332 sets that are due to retire here in 2025. This was a massive video. It took me like 6 hours to do all the research and compare and contrast all the different Lego news outlets reporting different sets that were retiring. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we would love to have you join our Slapshotbricks family. We've got so much coming here in the final quarter of the year here on the channel, dropping in terms of content, and I really appreciate all of the support thus far. So once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you're able to get the sets that you want for your collection, hopefully at a discounted price, before they retire and leave us forever. So with that being said, don't stop shooting until you score, and you can watch more of our Lego videos on the end screen now.